So Jisse had a session today.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Well, I opened my mouth a lot of times, but it was only 2 real sessions.
Yeah.
On?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, I mean, what is the topic on? Nice. Yeah. So one session on extensions, and it was a little bit a fake discussion between me and Simon Sprengler about.
What was the fake discussion?
Well, it was a fake discussion.
You didn't. As in, we are being attacked. But that's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, he's coming close. Cool. So it was a talk about extension development best practices and what extension providers like me and Simon should do actually to improve the quality towards the developers that were going to use those extensions.
Yeah.
So that was interesting in the end, but it was like a broad discussion. Yeah. To do within 40 minutes or so.
And you guys talked about XDN?
Well,
some abbreviation?
It almost sounds like a secret. Yes, yeah. We did. We explained a little bit like the purpose of XDN.
XDN, yeah.
XDN, Extension Developer Network.
Yep.
Mostly still the initiative of Fullman. For which we are really grateful, yep. But to do something more with it, we have to open up the discussions on extension development ourselves and put more effort into it. So that was the bottom line, that extension developers need to upgrade the quality. There's a chicken as well. So there's a lot of stuff happening here. And overall raise the quality of extensions, and XDN is one of the initiatives to do that.
Okay, but were there any specific feedback on how to get extensions and how solution providers should use them? Like, of course, raise the quality, that's very generic.
Yeah, raise the quality of support. So reactive support, yeah. Good documentation, good technical documentation, and so on. So that was good to have a good discussion on that.
Yeah.
We also made a conclusion about what kind of response times do you expect, and that comes together with the business plan you're actually having. Is the free extension, then maybe like a 12-hour response time is good enough. If it's a paid extension and you're earning a lot of money, then it's a good practice to actually respond fast.
But it's fast, right? For free extension, 12 hours response, right?
Yeah, so the opinions were different on that.
Yeah.
And actually, in that case, we didn't have like a presentation, but it was more like a general discussion.
Yeah.
What is fair? How do you make your money? What you can expect because of what kind of revenue? So yeah, the discussion was healthy, actually, because of that.
You can expect some people saying, well, it's a free extension, there's no support.
For instance, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or on the other hand, there were also some people, including me, that if you're having a free extension and you don't give support, then it's actually also attracting a couple of people to blackmail you almost, that if you don't give the support, then they give a negative review, and so etc. So there's a lot to say about it, and it's a difficult matter as well.
Yeah.
So there were not direct conclusions, but more like conclusions to make it fair and to make it work.
Also being attacked by a bee.
Yeah, it's a wild place.
The goat is gone. Okay. So while we're here, next Friday.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
Apparently so.
Yeah. We have an event here today.
Yeah.
Mainly 90% developers. No schedule. But next week
it's going to be kind of different.
Yeah.
Also in Utrecht, so still the same town as it is today or these days. It's going to be the Magento 2 seminar. So focused only on Magento 2 for developers, merchants, solution providers, hosting providers. So it's actually the big bunch of all the people coming together to celebrate Magento 2, but also to discuss the opportunities, to be critical about a lot of things, because that's one chance we always get as well as Dutch people, to be critical about the opportunities and about everything.
Yeah, well, we had the same seminar in January.
Yeah.
January, right?
Yeah.
So what's different now?
Well, the main concept is the same thing. So it's still only about Magento 2. The difference is that we try to attract a lot more merchants, and I think we succeeded. It's about 1/3, I would say, merchants, maybe even more. It's another third developers, and it's another third well, who's left? Marketing.
And what would you
managers.
say? What would you say was the development of Magento 2 in those months since the last conference?
Well, now you're getting to make now the tough questions come in.
Yeah. We can
well,
cut the tough questions anyway.
Yeah, so that's one of the difficult ones because with Magento 2.0 to 2.1 they basically messed up.
Yep.
So you could say that they didn't really improve the things, but they messed up with their release schedule, not being backwards compatible. On the other hand, a lot of things changed for the good because the compatibility issue was actually to be more restrictive to developers, and because of that, actually the overall code quality has been raised again, which is a good thing. Better code quality means less bugs, means less wasting of time with silly things, and I think
and
also
some patches.
Well, the patches of yesterday were also like intriguing. The main security issues were there with Magento 1, but then the security issues were for some part also there with Magento 2. But the reaction time of Magento is fairly good. Yeah. And I think overall, like what we've seen in the last half year or so with Magento 2 is that things are becoming more stable. The extensions are becoming online available. Everybody is getting used to it. Solution providers are getting their developers educated on Magento 2. Yeah. So overall, there are not that many new features, but the things are just leveling out.
Yeah.
I think,
We're getting there.
We're getting there, yeah.
So if you want to know more about Magento 2 and you're in the Netherlands next week, where do I get my tickets?
Well, you already have a ticket.
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking. No, just for everybody watching this, go to magento2seminar.yireo.com and you can get your ticket right there.
We'll add a link in the description.
Awesome. See you guys there.
See you there.